There is in fact an increasing awareness of the English language based on the fact that the AEC, or the ASEAN Economic Community, is just around the corner. And with this in mind, the Ministry of Education has announced that in 2012, every child in this country will speak English all day for at least 1 day a week. Warawat Pinyakul told the media as he launched the English Speaking Year 2012 campaign. He does not expect Thai students to become fluent speakers, but at least the campaign will give them an awareness that trying to speak English is essential.
As of next year, every child of every grade of any school, public or private, along with the teachers and school staff, will be speaking English for at least 1 day a week in an effort to prepare the younger generation for the AEC, or ASEAN Economic Community, which Thailand will inevitably become a part of in 2015, just 3 short years away.
One big question raised by the public is, are teachers ready to support the campaign and speak English with the students at school? However, the minister says that schools which cooperate with the campaign will have a better chance of being supported in other schemes, such as the tablet computer for students scheme.
As many commuters are facing shortage of planes, buses and trains, and even boat tickets to their New Year destinations, many decided to stick to driving.
Right, but driving up country, Dr. Untip, there are many highways and, if not bridges, that were affected by the floods. Have they managed to fix all that already?
Well, not quite. Here's a little roundup of routes which should be avoided or at least passed with caution. If you are using the Asia Highway, keep in mind that the main bridge at Sanpaya District, China Province, has not yet been repaired after the floods damaged the structure. A temporary bridge is being used at the moment, but heavy congestion is expected as holiday traffic attempts to cross.
Highway 340 connecting Suphanburi and Bangkok has one lane closed due to the massive amounts of big sandbags which continue to block the far left lane. Drivers should avoid this route if at all possible.
Turning away from Highway 340, we go to Highway 304, which is one of the main highways heading northeast. Nakhon Ratchasima alone has 195 accident black spots and one of the country's highest road casualty tolls during festival seasons comes from this province.
Meanwhile, in Nakhon Sawan, Highway 117, which connects Pisanulok and Nakhon Sawan, and Highway 122, which connects Nakhon Sawan and Kampang Phet, are under construction as it was hit by the floods earlier this year. Many people have already used up their leaves and have now attended their New Year celebrations at their destinations since the middle of this week. However, believe it or not, there are some people who have not yet decided where they are celebrating their New Year festivities or what to do for the moment of countdown. So, here's some suggestions of locations and activities for you to consider. For Bangkok, the Bangkok Countdown 2012 at Central World will likely remain its top host of most popular destinations. Lights, sound, celebs, and fireworks will light up the night as we welcome 2012. Party starts at 6 p.m.
2 hours away from Bangkok, or maybe a little more due to New Year traffic, the Grand Pattaya Countdown 2012 is another spectacular event on the Bali High Peninsula. A full-scale concert and firework display will be memorable for all visitors.
Down south, Hat Yai Songkhla is holding the Night Paradise Hat Yai Countdown to 2012. The purpose of this event is to promote having fun without drinking alcohol and raising money for flood victims of the Hat Yai floods earlier this year. The event is being held tonight and tomorrow night.
A bit further down south, colorful Phuket Countdown on the resort island will also be spectacular, held at Sanam Chai, which is downtown. The event started yesterday and will continue until tomorrow night.
The northeastern province of Mukdahan, which borders Laos, will have a more cultural event, with performances and acts from both sides of the Mekong River preparing to showcase their artistry. Meanwhile, for those who are more into a peace of mind, meditation courses throughout midnight is available at many temples across the country.
And if you are planning to visit the ancient capital of Ayutthaya, ThaiPBS is organizing a post-flood event on New Year's Eve to inspire flood victims in the old capital. And the event is open to the public, especially for those who love orchestral music. The Thailand Philharmonic Orchestra, the College of Music from Mahidol University, Ayutthaya Province and ThaiPBS, along with many more artists and acts, are hosting the Pratet Thai Derna 2555 New Year event, or literally translated as Thailand Moving Forward 2012. The event will take place tomorrow in the grounds of Wat Mahathat from 5 p.m. until the moment of the countdown. The Thailand Philharmonic Orchestra and a host of talent will light up the night, along with a fireworks display when the year changes. The purpose of this event is to lift the spirit of locals who have been hard hit by the floods and to show the beauty of the recovered historical park. ThaiPBS will also live broadcast parts of the event. Tonight is the last episode of the ThaiPBS English News Service with the theme Worst Flood, the Aftermath.
Right, exactly. And next year we will be back with a minor change in the scheduling, but of course the big change will be the theme, which from next year onwards we will be covering events which may be of interest to visitors and expats living in Thailand, covering a variety of events as well.
Yes, and that wraps up tonight's edition of ThaiPBS English News Service Hour. We hope to see you again next year.
Next year, of course. I'm Subhajong Grinsawat.
I'm Rung Tip Chornapalai. สวัสดีค่ะ